What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon here. Today I bring to you the always entertaining and always popular Pokemon card auctions of the week. This week, of course, we'll be going over tons of cards. We're going to put a lot of emphasis here on the newer sets, including Evolutions and Hidden Fates. We're going to see a lot of different cards for these sets as well as the prices that go along with them, so stay tuned. And we also saw a monumental decrease for one of the most popular and most valuable set cards of all time, so stay tuned to the end to check that out. If you are new to this channel or haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It would really help the channel out a lot, and I'd really appreciate it. And do not hesitate to give this video a like if you love Pokemon cards. And I know that you do. So let's just get right into it here. Of course, starting with Modern and starting with Evolutions here. We had a regular holographic Gyarados in PSA 10 from Evolution set sell this week for $148.50. We had a reverse holographic Mewtwo in PSA 10 sell for $135. The reverse Charmander from Evolution sold as a PSA 10 for $113 this week. This card used to be, 6 months ago, over $300, but as of late, it's been going between $100 and $120, it seems, in auction. We had the secret rare Flying Pikachu from Evolution set sell for $128. A couple of Dragonite EX full art cards. This one here sold for $162, and the other one sold for $190 this week. So Dragonite EX is not doing too bad. We have here the holographic Mew from Evolution sold for $335. And then we had the Mega Blastoise EX full art card from Evolution sell for $137. And lastly, for our Evolutions cards, we had this Cracked Ice holographic Pikachu from the theme deck from Evolution sells a PSA 10 for $434. I really like the promo, if you will, holographic cards from Evolution set, like the Toys R Us Charmander, the Toys R Us Electabuzz, the Cracked Ice Pikachu and Mewtwo holos from the set. I really think that they have a nice touch to them. Alright, we're going to move on to a bunch of graded Hidden Fates cards. Now, I'm going to be making a video here very soon about overpopulated Pokemon card sets, and spoiler alert, Hidden Fates is one of them, but that does not stop these cards from hitting some pretty remarkable prices, some pretty steady prices. Let's go over them right now. We have this shiny Darkrai GX from Hidden Fates in PSA 10. These are all going to be PSA 10s. Sold for $127.50. The Alolan Ninetales GX sold for $86. The Mewtwo GX from Hidden Fates sold for $182.50 this week. A couple of evolutions. We have a Leafeon GX that sold for $179. The Espeon GX sold for $227. And the Umbreon GX sold for $275 this week. With the Rayquaza GX, this is from the Premium Collections box, sold as a PSA 10 for $204. And we have a couple of Charizard GX cards from the set. We have one here sell for $925, and another one sold for $1,027. So the moral of the story is, we're not seeing any five-figure prices for these Hidden Fates cards, but with as many that have been graded, it's remarkable that they are still getting $100, $200 plus for a lot of these cards. And this Charizard GX, this has been graded into the ground, as I've said multiple times, yet it still reaches about $1,000 for a PSA 10 like year round. So pretty amazing. This is a super popular set, so we're always going to keep an eye on this for our auctions of the week, but I wanted to run all these cards by you. Alright, we have a couple of other Charizard cards here, modern Charizards. We had a Reshiram Charizard GX card in PSA 10. This is from Sun and Moon Unbroken Bonds, and it sold for $380 this week. And then the Charizard Braixen GX card from Cosmic Eclipse sold for $305 this week. And lastly here for our Charizard GX cards, we have a Charizard GX from Burning Shadows. This is the secret Rainbow Rare card that sold for $2,750. So this card has maintained. It was going for between $3,000 and $4,000, but lately it's been struggling to make it to $3,000, but $2,750 is not a bad price for this card. Here we have from Chilling Reign the secret rare gold Snorlax card in BGS 10 pristine condition, sell for $1,208. Now if you recall last week, there was like a couple $100 price drop between the PSA 10s from 2 weeks ago compared to last week, but this week we saw BGS 10 reign supreme for this card at $1,208. I just got a few more miscellaneous modern cards to go over before we get to our vintage section. We had a Mega Charizard EX from Flashfire set in PSA 10 sell for $430. The Mewtwo GX from Shining Legends set, probably the most popular card from the set, sold as a PSA 10 for $550. And then we're just going to check up on this Pikachu VMAX card here that sold as a PSA 10 for $620. So this card is still holding its value thus far. And lastly, for our modern, well, I guess this is kind of getting more into the vintage here. From 2009 Platinum Series, we had a Blastoise Holo, sells a PSA 10 for $760. Not a card you see very often, so I did want to report on this. All right, getting into some vintage. I do love me some vintage cards. Let's start out with some base set here in this Ninetales Unlimited Holo. That in PSA 10 sold for $500 even this week. We got a couple Raichu Unlimited cards from base set. One sold for $690. The other one sold for $643. A couple Blastoise cards from base set. We had a PSA 10 Unlimited Blastoise sell for $2,750. And then we had a CGC 9 No Stage Error Blastoise card, as you can see in the upper right hand corner there. It's missing something. This one sold for $1,000 even this week. Pretty interesting error card right there. Alright, from Fossil Set, we have a few cards here. A Kabutops First Edition Holo sold for $605. The PSA 10 First Edition Aerodactyl Holo sold for $610. And then we had a couple birds here. The First Edition Zapdos sold for $780. And the Moltres sold for $1,034 this week. And lastly, for Fossil, we have a Dragonite Holo. This is unlimited, but it still managed to fetch a very nice price at $2,080 for a PSA 10 example. From Rocket Set, we have a Darkdug Trio Holo, PSA 10 First Edition. This is actually a fairly low population holo for this set. This sold for $450. And then we had a First Edition Holo Dark Dragonite sell as a PSA 10 for $1,887. A few cards from the Gym series here. We have a First Edition Holo Giovanni Trainer card. It sold as a PSA 10 for $305. And then the Misty sold as a PSA 10 for $530. We had a Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz Holo First Edition sell for $332. This is definitely I think like one of the highest pop, if not the highest pop holo from this set. And then we had the Erica's Venusaur First Edition card sell for a whopping $3,050. Getting into the miscellaneous cards of our vintage section here, we have a Shining Celebi from Neo Destiny. This is unlimited version, sell for $771. And then the Dark Crobat from Neo Destiny sold as a PSA 10 First Edition for $580 US. Here we have from Skyridge a holographic Alakazam card in PSA 10 sell for $1,125. Now, you know, this is, to me, a more high-profile card. I mean, you know this card's going to go for over 4 figures. Why wouldn't you take a picture of it right side up? I mean, doesn't this card deserve a decent picture listing? I don't know. It always surprises me to see these high-value cards and awful pictures being taken of them. I don't know, just bugs me. All right, here, a base 2 Holo Charizard sold as a BGS 9.5 for $1,280. And then we had a Dutch BGS 9.5 Charizard Holo sell for $4,375. And lastly, for the base set Charizards here, we have a First Edition English base set Charizard sell as a BGS 9 for $17,600. We have a World Championships Gold Star Mew in PSA 10 that sold for $950. And then the World Championships Gold Star Jolteon card sold for $1,385. All right, a couple of booster boxes to go over. Sun and Moon Team Up set had a very healthy price of $670 for a sealed box. And then we had the Shining Legends Premium Powers Collection box that sold for $380. I thought this is a pretty good deal. You get a lot of Shining Legends packs in here. And then you also get the Shining Celebi, the Shining Lugia, the a Rainbow Rare Ho-Oh card, and then a holographic Pikachu here. So I feel like there's a lot of value in this box. And I feel like the price tag of $380 is not too bad. We had a base 2 booster box sell sealed for $8,851 this week. A sealed unlimited Gym Heroes booster box sold for $6,150, while the first edition sealed box sold for $9,800 this week. All right, I have 2 video games to report on this week that I saw from Heritage Auctions. We had this Pokemon Ruby version in a WADA 9.2 sell for $4,800. And then the Pokemon Red version sold as a WADA 8.5 for a whopping $10,500. Wow. 5-figure price for that game right there. And then the auction of the week, you may have already heard, but another first edition Lugia PSA 10 from Neo Genesis sold for $54,780. Now folks, this card has had quite the decrease in value ever since, back in late 2020 when it sold for $129,000. Shortly after that, it sold for $70-some thousand. This week, we saw it sell for a little over $54,000. So what do you all think of that? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please stay tuned for my next video coming out where I will be covering the top 10 most overpopulated Pokemon card sets. You do not want to miss that. I'm putting a lot of time and effort into it. So thank you so much, and I will see you all then.